So it's a beautiful Saturday morning at Southport Flower Show, and we're here in the Winning Garden, landscape garden, with Sir Roddy Llewellyn. Now, you're a patron of Southport Flower Show.
I am indeed.
How long have you been doing that for? Huh?
Well, I've been trying to work it out, but with advanced years, of course, there is a degree of memory loss. But I think it must be about 15 years. That's
a long time.
I think, yeah.
So, presumably...
They've had to change my photograph because they think I've matured since I first came.
So you come up and every year and you have a look at the flower show. Is there any other involvement, or is it being here and really sort of lending your name to the flower show?
Well, I really feel as if I don't do enough, and I'm going to get more involved with various projects, and they're just in the planning stage at the moment. But I mean, you see, for me, I want to make one thing absolutely clear, and that's the Southport Flower Show is the best flower show in England. I mean, let's not be sort of, misled by any other rumours that there are any other better flower shows, because there aren't. And I'll tell you what makes Southport people. You know, the people up here are wonderful. They all look at you in the eye and they smile and they're pleased to see you, and a wonderful sense of humour. You don't find that down south.
Well, I know Chris Biggins was here opening the show the other day, and he'd been to Chelsea, and he came here and he had his socks knocked off, really.
Yeah.
So I think
Biggins
everybody
and I first met on the QE2 25 years ago, when we were both talking as sort of talkers, you know, on cruises. They had people to come and talk. He was talking about acting, obviously, and I was talking about gardening, and we had quite a laugh.
So can I ask you about your own gardening? You obviously had a very long career. What are the things which most interest you about gardens? Is it the design? Is it the planting? Is it maybe a different type? Is it vegetables? Is it particular types of plants?
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is I've always had a fascination for plants. It's just part of me. We're all born with different gifts and different interests. And from a very young age, I was given a packet of seeds by Nanny when I was 3, and I saw these tiny little specks in her hand. I saw her plant them, they grew. And to me that was magic, and that magic has never left me. And I've always had a fascination for plants. Plants, I'm passionate about plants. And I don't care if they don't flower necessarily. It's just enormous variation. And of course, in England we have this unique temperate climate, unique to practically anywhere else in the world, fanned as we are by the Gulf Stream on the Atlantic. And that means we can grow more plants in England, especially in the south, than practically anywhere else in the world. And these plants come from every continent in the world. I mean, it's fascinating when you come to think of it. The indigenous plants of Britain, there's a paucity of indigenous plants, in fact. And for the most part, they're not hugely exciting. But what is exciting is that we can grow such a vast array of plants from all over the world.
We do enjoy wonderful gardens here. A lot of them are at the flower show. What's the thing that, from a garden or a plant point of view at Southport, which excites you?
Well, it's just the enthusiasm and the love that comes out of, you can see that there's love and thought and terrific caretaking. I mean, you might say that for any flower show, but actually Southport is something special. There's a sort of special ingredient that I can't really put my finger on. There's a special magic about it.
So if anybody's thinking of coming to the flower show, there's 2 days left, Saturday and Sunday, and of course next year it's going to be even better, isn't there?
Of course. Every year it improves.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Not a bit.
Enjoy the show.